but still it's farewell.
Let's go, Jay.
And maybe we'll come back to earth, who can tell? I guess there is no one to blame. We're leaving ground. Will things ever be the same again? It's the final countdown.
Look at these two. Just living the life out here. You guys enjoying the sunshine? All right, you guys, welcome back to another episode of the YouTube channel. Today we are at the AZ Fit Lab, my home gym out here in Arizona, and we are getting ready to do glute A today. And we have Preston behind the camera getting all the good footage for you guys. So let's hop right into it. Oh, fuck. So I got 2 sets of that shit. That form's pretty. Real pretty. Top 3 things I look for on this one is making sure that my foot is grounded to the floor. So big toe, pinky toe, heel to the floor at all times. Second thing is making sure that the knee stays over the working ankle. In a hinge movement, it's very normal for the knee to want to shift back, so you lose the connection in the tie-in. So that's the number 1 thing I look at, because that's what I struggle with the most. And then keeping a nice neutral spine on the way down, no rounding. But that one's real pretty. Nice flat back, knee over spine, no movement in the feet. Gluteator. We're supposed to do thrust next, but Hannah's on it, so we'll let her have it for 2 sets. Telling me, making sure I don't allow germs. No germs. Okay, off to abduction. Have you ever heard of a rest pause set? That's what we're about to do. So you pull off about 20% of your top set weight, and then you're given a total number of reps. So mine are 45. So you just start till you go to failure. So let's say you hit 12 reps. Then you count to 10 seconds and you keep going until you hit 45 reps. So much fun. So much fun. Six, 5, 4, 3, 7, 20, 22, 30. No. Oh my God, my glutes. Ouchies. In the kickstand leg, question mark. Ooh. She got a good pump. Just give me a couple weeks. Like a check-in photo, question mark. All right, you guys, so that was my glute A day. I just had the most fantastic pump with being double digits out still. I'm still not telling you guys when, but that was a gnarly pump. What is up, you guys? It is Wednesday, May 27th. Currently driving to the airport, heading out to my city today, which is Charleston, South Carolina. Heading out there for Junior USA's. Obviously, a very special show to me, as that's where I turned pro in 2022. We have a stacked lineup of athletes for Fit Body Fusion this weekend. I am very, very excited to see how this weekend shakes out. Junior USA's is the first national show of the year. It's also a pretty hard show to get your pro card at because you have to get top 4 in the overall. So even if you win your class, still does not guarantee your pro card. So, and it's my city. Obviously, that's where I got my pro card and got my first pro win. Charleston holds so many beautiful memories for me. So excited to go back there. Also very excited to see Drew. I haven't seen him in a week and a half, I think. I think it's been like 12, 13 days. So super excited to see my man and squeeze him and spend some time with him tonight. The cool thing about Junior USA's is the girls go on Friday. So technically we could have came home on Saturday, but one of Drew's great friends is racing a NASCAR race on Saturday in Nashville, and we've missed him a couple of times when he's been in Tampa or in Arizona. So we're like, well, screw it, we're already right there, so we're gonna pop on a plane Saturday morning and head over to Nashville for the day and go hang out with him and watch the NASCAR race and support Patrick. So very excited to see him and just kind of be back in the NASCAR scene for a minute. It's been years since Drew and I did that, since he retired way back in the day. And then we'll come home on Sunday, and it's going to be a quick turnaround because then we leave the following Thursday for DC. So crazy. Season is definitely underway. Junior USA's kind of really marks that for me and my travel schedule. So ready for it all. But anyway, heading to the airport right now, gonna park and then get to the gate. Obviously, I got about an hour and 20 minutes until I board. And then I don't have a direct. Unfortunately, there's no directs to Charleston. So everybody just pray to the Wi-Fi gods for me. Do some work today and get to Charleston around 5:30 p.m. So here we go. Junior USA's weekend on the way. We're getting ready to head to finals. Drew's doing his final checks. He's feeling very anxious.
It's just sad knowing that like somebody's going to be upset. You know?
Well, tell him how the morning went.
The morning went well. I mean, we had...
You have 5 girls splitting center at Junior USA's today. Class B, C,
D,
E,
E,
and
H. All split center.
Wow, they all look so good. Top 4 in the overall get a pro card, so hopefully we'll be bringing a lot home. I had a feeling you were going to do well at this show, though. You sat 3 and all 3 of them are still in.
It's not over.
Here we go. I've had too much caffeine today, not enough water, but that's show weekends for you. So here we go. Let's go get some pro cards. Cheers.
Love this hallway.
So many amazing
Right over here. I rubbed your cheeks. Like right here.
Right here, we did my yep.
I saw you pose here.
Yep. And we were like, we might get a... I was gonna say, no, we might get a pro card today, but yeah, there's like so many memories in this hallway. It's insane. Like insane.
Good job. Those of you that know what's happening now, Randy, you're the only one that doesn't. So did I get your program today? Sorry. We'll promise. Those of you that did, get your jerseys. Okay. Congrats. So you guys have been here on the other side, so like you're close. So those that didn't get it, once again, keep going. We're close. Everybody's very close. Okay. So Shelby, congrats. Come over here.
Good job, Shelb. Our FBF head trainer and new IFBB pro.
Daria. Let's go, girl. So. Awesome.
It is the end of Junior USA's day. And while it was somewhat of a good day, it's also a sad day.
These days are tough.
These days are tough. Yeah, we were just sitting here kind of talking about it and talking to one of the girls' content curators downstairs that's like a brother to her. And we're talking about how, like, obviously it's really cool to celebrate the pro cards because we know how happy the girls are. But as coaches, what we really focus on is the ones that didn't and how hard it is because we know what that feels like. I'm going to get emotional.
Just hard knowing how hard they all work, right? And to know that, you know, we had over half the girls in the overall. You know, we had 4 out of 7 in an overall today and 2 pro cards. I mean, it's like still a great day, you know, but it's hard for those girls that missed it.
Yeah. So just to give you guys a recap, so we're at Junior USA's. Obviously we had 7 bikini girls, right? And 1 fit model. And there was only 7 height classes today because there was no class A. Very weird. And then we had 4 girls in the overall.
Shelby Corey.
We had Shelby Corey in the overall in B.
And
Daria in C, which was Drew's athlete. And then we had Kalia in D.
we had Sophie in D,
Okay.
which was Jamie's athlete.
Yep.
Kelly in E.
Okay.
And then you had Amy in
F.
F. I had Brandy in whatever comes after F. C, E, F, G. No. G.
G.
Sorry, it's been a day.
It's been a day.
And I mean, my first peak with Brandy, split center, ultimately ended up losing to the girl that won the overall. And then Kalia split center and won her class. Sophie split center, won her class. Daria split center, won her class. Sophie, did I say Sophie just now?
Shelby.
Yeah, but Sophie,
Mhm.
Daria, and then Shelby split center and won her class. And then, I mean, this show's tough because you have to win your class and then top 4 in the overall. So you got to hold the look. You got to be really, really on as a coach to hold these looks and to just be, we have to be your best at the night show because I find that the girls that do turn pro at this show, if we reflect back on last year, all 4 of the girls that turned pro last year have been in a top first call out,
In nationals.
No, at a pro show.
Oh, you mean after they?
No, like after they turn pro here, they've all been in first. They've all had
A first call.
first call, right, or top 10. I don't know. But I'm just saying, you got to have your crap together to win here and turn pro here. So it's always. I feel like the show, it's really strong, and then like there's a good drop off.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna be strong, like you better be ready to show up. So, it's just tough.
Yeah. So we walked away with 2 pro cards for the team. So congrats to Shelby Corey, who is one of our head trainers in Fit Body Fusion at the training department and the Scottsdale location. So super happy for her. She's worked on this for a while. She's been competing for a really long time. And then the second pro card was Drew's athlete, Daria. It's just like a sister to me and to Drew. So that was super cool to see that. She was at the show last year and we just made a joke downstairs because we were getting ready for the team photo and she literally left her pro card like middle of the auditorium on a chair. And I was like, Daria, you literally were crying last year because you lost and didn't get your pro card and now you
She was one of the ones that missed it by 1 spot.
Yeah.
Sophie Jamie Sophie had a great look today, missed it ultimately by one spot. And, some of the judges were like, hey, like, we're pulling for you. Like, and it's just hard, So,
Yeah. Well, you know what? A lot of these girls are going to continue. And again, one of the hardest shows of, the year to get your pro card being in the top 4. So a lot of those girls will still continue to go on to, we got junior nationals coming up. And then after that, we got Universe. Then after that, we got North Americans and Masters now. So, lots of opportunities, but some are retiring and,
I think that's the one that's that's the tough one for me right now. It's like, that girl works so freaking hard, and she's just like, she's so deserving of it. And I get it, life season for her and Ronnie and starting a family. And I get it. I support that 100%. But, we've been working together, just barely over a year now. This was our first show we did, last year. So really we've only done 2 shows, and we've won our class both times. And it's just like, in the overall, we start the overall at the show and they move us right out. Far left. So they did last year to her too, and it's just, my heart aches for her. She's a champion. She's arguably like the most famous and well-known NBC athlete these days.
For sure.
Very successful coaching, posing business. She's phenomenal. Great human being. And just, that's the one that stings, but Brandy will continue. What are you doing with Amy?
Amy's shutting it down. Yep.
Oh.
So this was Amy's 3rd show ever. First national show. So, Drew, you were there for Charlotte, and then going into this show, much improved. After Charlotte, I completely revamped her training and, got really specific with her training feedback, and she made amazing improvement. So her feedback was she just needs more muscle maturity overall, more legs, more arm, which is going to be fun because she could just train. Yeah. So she's going to come out for a training assessment in a few weeks with Javi at Push. So I'm excited for her. She's got great structure. It's just a matter of time. She's like big, bubbly physique. So, yeah. And then
Sophie's going to do junior nats.
I think Sophie's going to do junior nats.
And then
Brandy's
going to do junior nats. We can be, like I said, she split center and then lost to the girl that won the overall ultimately.
And the caveat was you threw her in last second.
Yeah. Like originally she hired me when she was already kind of started prep. And then, so I've had no real time at improvement season with her, which isn't optimal, right? No. To learn somebody's physique for the first time and peak the first time at a pro qualifier. But we were going to do Universe, and then she was getting ready, and I was like, hey, let's do Junior Nationals. And she's like, hey, I'm just come hang out at Junior USA's and do an in-person check-in. I'm like, look, like we're good enough that if we're going to come do an in-person check-in, we're going to step on stage.
She only lives 2 hours away.
Yeah, she lives a few hours away, right? Yeah. So like, I'm like, listen, let's just step on stage. I'm glad we did it. I feel a lot more confident going to Junior Nats with her. So yeah, we got DC next week. Yeah.
I'm about to get real busy, fam. Real busy. Anyway, so that's that. We went to one of our favorite sushi places here tonight. That was so good. Oku. O-K-U. If you guys ever come to Charleston, it is so good. The sushi, well, I should just say the seafood out here on the East Coast is so much better than the West Coast. I mean, you guys are like, yeah, duh, you're near an ocean, but like, I was, I got to trick myself into thinking Scottsdale has good seafood. It doesn't. So we're in Charleston tonight, and then tomorrow morning we are flying to Nashville. One of Drew's really great friends, Patrick, is racing in the NASCAR race tomorrow. So we're going to go down and support him. And then hopefully all is well with the weather. It's looking a little iffy right now. And then we will go home on Sunday morning, and we will be home for 4 nights, and then we will head right back to the East Coast to DC. So
you want to stay out here?
No.
I miss the foos. I've been on the road for too long.
Yeah, you need to go see Penny Girl.
Penny Girl.
She's gonna be like,
yeah. So
I'm just saying that's what Penny's gonna do when she sees you. She's gonna
Ollie Boy will be excited to see me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him swimming. Did he just get groomed?
Yeah, he did, but he'll still go swimming. He'd still go swimming. All right. Well, we wanted to update you guys and close out the Junior USA vlog. Sorry that we did not really do a lot of filming. I got some stuff for you today, but not a ton. It was just Drew and I here this weekend. So it's a 4-show weekend, but Fit Body, we've been spread out between 3 shows. So Jamie, right? We have, oh, that's right, because Aaron Kim is in Orlando. So Aaron Kim is in Orlando. Greg is at Shreveport.
Yep.
And then Jamie's in Reno. And then we were at Junior USA's. And there's a lot going on behind the scenes as well. So it's been just a little cuckoo. But, you know, we get it done as always.
Congrats to both Shelby and Daria. Proud of you both. Everybody else, just keep going. We got more pro cards to get this season.
It's really only the first national show of the year.
Second.
If you count the Arnold.
I've got 2 pro cards so far.
Yeah.
How many do you have?
None.
You're so cute.
Goodbye, guys.